What's happening, beautiful gamers? Blank here and welcome back to another episode of the Thaumaturge. Previous episode, well, we unfortunately got locked out even though we did a fantastic display of power by beating everybody's asses. We still got locked out, we lost our gun and we lost our grimoire, but now we were actually able to recover them and then we have the passport, which is actually kinda cool looking. Anyways, as of right now, we have 1 point that we were able to get by leveling up in here. We're not going to be investing it just yet. Instead, we're going to be putting that point in once we require. We got to still look what the missions are going to have in store for us. But right now, it's time for us to go to the cemetery and actually, well, go to my father's funeral. So, yeah, it would be a little bit of a dick move for me to go around without even saying hi to dad. Or, well, I mean, not hi to dad, more like to his grave. I do not know what I'm saying. What is this? Propaganda brochure. Okay, for you guys to read. So, you guys know how this type of games go. There's going to be a lot of reading and a lot of things that you guys are going to have to like pause the game and take a look at it for this and that. But most of the times what we're pretty much doing is trying to investigate this whole place and handle business. Right now we're in here. We got to go to the cemetery. So going around, taking some tramp stops. I wonder what are those for. Yeah, going around and like just reading things or trying to see how this game is gonna open up for us, it would be pretty interesting. Can I spin the map? I cannot, unfortunately, so we're locked with this camera view for a while. Yeah, oh, what is this? No interactions. Fine. And then look at this. Wait, do I have to speak with you? Ball card. If I run in front of you, do you kill me? Ah! Okay, it doesn't. So I do have to interact with this thing if I want to progress. Sure. I mean, I probably have the money, so let's do this. And then, oh, you can select where you want to go. Okay, let's go to the cemetery. Let's go. And here we are. The funeral's place. Need to find out how to go where we need to go. You know, one of the things about editing these videos, if I gotta be honest, is that what makes it rough are like whenever you are going from section to section, the loading screens are extremely heavy. Like they're super heavy for you. It loads fast, okay? It's just seconds. But I feel like it's not something that you guys want to sit down and watch because it's like 3 seconds, 5 seconds. So I have to like cut them out every single time. Also, sometimes when you go from one section to the other, you know, the game takes this couple of seconds of like frame punishment, trying to recover from everything that's going on. And how big is this place? Okay, it's not so big. What we're trying to go is around to make sure that we didn't miss any potential lectures, because I do not know how this game works. I do not know if there's any items that I can get. Right now, I know nothing. In the prologue, there was so much that we were actually able to grab and see that right now I'm actually getting a little bit worried. Level up, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And I can catch a tram. Don't know what for though. Maybe at some point the game will be like, okay, now you need money to do this or to do that. So then, depending on what you choose to grab, you might need more or less money. I'm not sure. Right, so we're almost there. We're back in here. We just gotta go to the left. Look at that. There's another one in here. Let's see. Is that a dick? No, it's not a dick. It's just, it looks like a massive dick. Whatever. Well, you guys can be the judges of whatever that is. I think it's a dick. Now, in case you guys don't believe me, let's just take a look at it for 1 second. Look at that. I mean, you could say, some people could say it's just a cloud falling from the sky. But if you analyze it and you put a light in here, it's like 1, 2, and rip. Yep, massive dick. Big ass cock. Nothing here. Take your time to check the cemetery. Where do I go inside now? Nice photos over there. Big old time. Now, we're gonna have to read a lot of this just for the levels. No, that's the correct way. So just ignore it for now. You guys know the drill. Looking for what to do. You know, I'm gonna be honest. This game, it actually, I guess that's one of the reasons why the game kind of like got a little bit delayed. Got delayed like 3 times. I think the game plays way smoother than when I played the demo the first time. Now, it could be that it wasn't playing as smooth because it was a demo, but normally you know how it is. Demos represent, whenever the demo is too close to the release date, they heavily represent the final cut. So let's keep walking around and let's see what else are we gonna find. The thumb, more people. I wonder this thumb here lies the one who broke Norwood's heart. See, that's what I'm wondering. Right now, we're taking a look at all of these thumbs. But what is their meaning? Like, what type of meaning do they have towards what is it that we're doing? Like, I keep snapping my fingers and I don't really see anything. And then at the same time, I keep reading their headers for the experience, but I don't know if that is actually important or not. Anyways, probably gotta see my sister right now and say hello. Who are you? Mr. Sulik. Sulvik? Sulik?
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Szulski took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
I mean, that's not really your problem, but this is the thing. This is the thing. It's like, why would I use pride answers? Like, it increases the price level, but will also feed it even more. Wait, okay, but it not only draws from a pride level, but I do not understand why would I use it. That's the thing. So far, I haven't understand this portion.
We've ruled out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Yeah, I'm really trying to understand that whole concept of the pride. Like, we keep drawing towards the pride. Does that make me stronger? See, this is the first flaw. It belonged to Vesna, a simple peasant girl from the Transcrucians who killed her father in retaliation for his cruelty. So increases the dimensions by 1. That's not bad, right? If I open up the help system, is there anything that talks about pride? Is there any search option? It doesn't. Okay. So action Q, conversations, perception. This doesn't really matter. Points, entries, not really. Objectives, no. I don't remember the whole situation with the pride. It's a little bit... I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to read a little bit more about it. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below what are you guys' thoughts of it, or if you guys know what to deal with the pride. But it confuses me a little bit, if I gotta be honest. You can go inside, but let's talk with Voronin.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
Oh,
Put your hands down. Someone might see. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronin?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
I'm not the only one, but everybody in this game speaks as if they were half drunk, don't they? That's how it feels, at least.
Sister?
Wiktor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Well, I'm not gonna worry her. She's got enough. As if mother knows about
Have you
fatherhead.
written to mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late. And we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
I wonder if as a thaumaturge you can stay and say goodbye, put that off until later. No, I'll say goodbye.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
So, I'm not reading anything for these guys since they don't have a good relationship, so I'll say my
Farewell,
byes.
Father.
Am I intruding?
Well. Yeah, I mean, sure.
I was reflecting at the grave of my beloved father.
You tricked me. I heard something else. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Wiktor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
But I could keep going with Pride. But, you know, I'm gonna keep going with Pride. But then after this episode, I want to see if you guys have any comments or that on the matter. And then based on that, we'll make decisions for future decisions. So, it's not your problem, man. I don't even know you.
With all due respect, this is my personal business. It was my father who knew you, not me.
True. Please forgive me. I meant no harm. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Konieczkin. Ivan Konieczkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Beautiful. Now we can actually go to my family and get Oh, no. Experience over here. Okay.
Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge.
Ah, you thought I was gonna miss on this. These guys had cash, don't they? But get with the note. Let's go. Can I go around? Yes. Even more things that we can... Oh, shit, I missed it. Ah! Another one. Here. Wait. What? Friends Thaumaturge. Apparently father must have kept in touch with other people from the profession. I mean, oh, my father was a thaumaturge too. I guess it would make sense. Ah, there you go. Yes! The wreath was thrown carelessly, but some time and effort went into the words in the note. Several versions were written, all of which seemed insufficient, offensive to the author. In the end, he decided on the simple yet eloquent. Eat dirt, Szulski. Blunt terms, it expresses joy about... Okay, they didn't like the guy apparently. More people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to father. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. That's not so terrible. Actually, helped us learn a little bit more about father. He wasn't so bad in life, though it seems like you did not really like your father for some reason. Anyway, it's time for us to go home. I think if I open up the map... this is locked, so we cannot use it, so there's no point in going here. And this is locked, so I guess we're just gonna take the carriage. Keep snapping your fingers. We can decide... Oh, yo, are you brushing the floor when it's... Oh my god, this guy is committed to a cause. Committed to his job. Give this man a raise, please. Or 2. He deserves more like 2.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Arrow's post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Okay, so I'm gonna take it easy right now. These are showing up way too often right now, and I'll skip them for now. Okay.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
See?
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
I mean, why not? You want some time alone? No, yeah, I don't really need time alone. I'm fine.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
But yeah, we're gonna start making different decisions because, I mean, until the end of the episode, because those prideful decisions are starting to show way too often, and they are like really mean decisions. And you guys saw that, like, I made a decision differently, and she was like, "Oh, she will remember this." So I'm pretty sure if I would have like kicked her out and she shows up later, we could be pretty bad.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Yo, Lydia is a cutie. Just saying.
Master Wiktor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
You wanna get me the cocoa? Tell her not to trouble herself. You know what? Lydia seems like she needs it, so let's be nice.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
She actually sounds really... I mean, for somebody that was serving the family, she sounds quite energetic. Sounds really different than everybody else on this game. Father's portrait for you guys to read. Is he handing... Oh, that's a book. That's a Thaumaturge book. Sure. Can read a little bit more. Nothing here. And what... Wait, can I speak with people? What's up with you?
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietia! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Well, I thought there were actually going to be some dialogue options between the two of them, but I guess that wasn't the case. Let's keep taking a look at the house. We can go through the basement if needed. Okay. What happens if I read? Okay, these are just readings. We can... That's fine. And then... Is that my uncle? Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stasio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
She doesn't really like this guy.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Wiktor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
So what are we doing right now? We gotta get the bottle, go to the father's study for the reading of the wheel. You see, I do wanna assist with these type of missions because it could be extra experience and more information. And an ability to articulate brought on by great surprise clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mount even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration of this particular liquor. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome whiff. What? A bottle of red wine from the USA. Hard to get. Sure. There's a lot of things here. Once again, this is mother. Oh. Well, Aligia is a little bit more of a cutie than her. The bottle, we got it. Here it is. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crust, given to man and woman. Oh, given to a man by a woman. Okay. And then a book. The bottle exudes the sweet aroma of queens and the sincere joy of an upcoming meeting. It is a beverage that brings people together and sweetens the bitterness of everyday life. An element of a ritual that two friends would eagerly indulge in an inn. So Voronins is actually having it hard, huh? Everybody found in sludge cellar contained a creditable beverage. Uncle Voromins wouldn't disregard any of them. So you don't know which one are you gonna be giving to him? Wait, but did we get the bottle already? Nah. Oh yeah, we got it. It just showed up. And can I give it to you now?
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Ah. So I have to pick up one. Ooh. Based on what this guy is, I think he wants liquor. So let's go for it.
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasio's study after every funeral we went to and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasio and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Ligia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
Well, honestly speaking, propose your own toast. A proud answer. You know, this guy seems really friendly, so I don't want to touch this. To an easy death. Yeah, that kind of connects with him, so I'll give it a shot.
I suppose there's no reason to bear grudges or be angry, is there? To Stasio?
To an easy death.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling. I miss them both. Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Another moment. I'll go up.
You'll all
So,
have to
we're
wait
fine.
for me a moment yet.
All right, but hurry up.
Yep. There's just one last thing that I didn't see when I was going around. What is this? Have some liquor. I wouldn't want to like fill myself up with liquor. I just want to examine that statue and then we can go upstairs. Burst of Morana. That's for you guys to read. An extra piece of experience. We have 4 points of levels up So when we get going, oh boy, it's gonna be sick. Oh, wait. No, why did I exit? No. What is this though? Garden. We get a garden? Yo, these guys have a garden? These guys are stacked. Yo. Hey, Victor, give me a little bit of those, like, you know, the ones that you use to build that mansion. Maybe the powers of a Thaumaturge. I'll take it. Right, see that? And I think if I would have selected on going through the mission, I would have missed on the interactions that we're gonna have right now. Which is the room? Over there, sure. A hanger. Can I change some clothes now? Is that something that get changed? Okay, if you want to change your clothes in the wardrobe, you can expand your clothes collection by visiting a tailor. Oh, okay. Okay, that's gonna be sick moving forward. I mean, being able to change my clothes. Serious photos. 2 boys. Who are they, though? But yeah, that's gonna be sick if I'm able to, like, change my clothes and, like, look a little bit. What? Excuse me? Oh, the door is closed. Stupid door. Okay, we got a little more. Is that the bathroom? Ooh, sneaky peeky. What is this? I have no idea. You see, I really like how this game plays. Like, I don't know, there's something about it. Of course, there are certain disadvantages to a game like this. There's like a lot of interactions, and right now my levels are just pumping up and things like that. But I'm just curious, like, how many fights are we gonna have, and how's everything gonna unveil, and like, probably out of this is gonna like connect to how did father died as a thaumaturge, but I do not know. Like, those are things that slowly but surely we're gonna have to figure out. Let's speak with him. Do I wanna check that? Not yet. Wait, how do you even examine that? Do you just check it for the... Okay, that's a full family. Look at us, we were just kids. Let's go. And then read this. I thought it was a chest. It would be cool. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it would be cool. Level 5. If the game had, like, whenever you check your inventory, you have the belongings, which is fine, but unfortunately, in the whole system of everything, you just upgrade your stuff here. It would have been awesome, if instead of just having these little things, we would have been able to, like, have different guns and things like that. I think that would have added a little bit, but I'm not sure. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on that.
I am ready, Mr. Szulski. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, let his will be done. Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat?
Everything goes to Lydia.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Szulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
No. Don't be a dick. He's about to read a will. You want the cash, okay?
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Lydia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Lydia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Congratulate them both and say you'll wait in the kitchen. Wait for the end of the ceremony. No, I'm gonna wait just in case. You never know. That end, I swear. I need to know.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Wiktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared? Did Father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Well, that's a rough way to die. Find out where this happened.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
Well, I mean, karma comes back. I think I can hit it because I don't think Ligia is gonna be mean to me, if ever. Yeah, I don't think. Sure.
He died as he lived, miserably.
Shit.
He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the Niedzic's family.
You've got to know that Papa felt guilty, even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Aborice.
An accident is what happened, and Father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated.
When a person dies so suddenly, their unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
The building is a good lead. You know, I'm gonna admit this. I think that might help out.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Well, I'll look through Father's things. Those might help me out.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish.
Well, don't really care about these 2. Yeah, because I really kicked them out, so I was a dick, so...
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Well, that was actually great. There are things that we gotta speak with and investigate and discuss right now, and we will do a lot of this research. However, right here is where we actually have to wrap things up for the day, just because of the time. Just like I said, this is probably gonna go like that all the way until the very end, just to keep them short enough for you guys to be able to digest them. But this was a little bit interesting, knowing a little bit more about Father, and at the very least, I'm kinda glad that I was able to wait until the end. I do not know if waiting until the end was worth it. However, maybe hadn't I waited, I wouldn't have been able to receive anything. But anyways, I'll wait for you guys' decision on the Pride. Let's see what happens, and then I'll start this and we'll see what else is going on. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.